Welcome back. We've got a lot of coverage to run through today with news and updates on Palantir, the first of which is Palantir's second AI PCon will be held just 5 days from now, September 14th. It's already live on their YouTube channel. You can turn on notification for that. Actually, 4 days, it says September 14th, 12 p.m. Exciting to see they're doing another one of these. And we also have the official press release here that came out September 7th saying Palantir customers to feature artificial intelligence platform in action at AIPCon with more than 30 presentations and demos. And it was only introduced 6 months ago at this point, Palantir's AIP product, and it's already used by more than 100 organizations in sectors ranging from energy to finance, hospitality and healthcare, much like Foundry itself. AIPCon will bring together users of AIP to exchange with current and potential Palantir customers on the best use cases and transformational power of Palantir's AI technology. So I was super impressed with the last AIPCon, really showing the potential of the product that I hadn't even considered. And it's really the best pitch of Palantir's products when you're able to do a demonstration because it's fairly esoteric, thinking about the different technologies and ontologies and everything like that. But when you see the use cases, it sort of clicks. And I think that's why they've found success with these demo days, double click events, and now AIPCon and FoundryCon and everything like that over the years. It's going to feature a keynote talk with CEO Alex Karp, CTO Shyam Sankar, and head of global commercial. They're all going to take the stage, give an in-depth look at AIP, and provide specific examples of how customers are getting started quickly on their AI journey. Here's a list of some of the customers that will be speaking, and they're also going to have additional customers like Intuit, the New York Stock Exchange, and so on and so forth. So super excited about that. We'll be having more coverage for you then, but that is not the end of this video because we have a lot more to talk about. I did want to direct you to the AIP site if you're interested in learning more about AIP and all of the nuances there. They're also doing boot camps. This is the first I've seen of it, so you can schedule that if you're interested in getting up and running with AIP as a customer. And let me just close those out because there's a lot more news to get to. We had this tweet from Joe Lonsdale recently responding to an article from Shyam Sankar, but I just want to read this first. He said, back when we founded the company, structurally, the only way for Palantir to break in, deliver value, and build a business was through the creation of vertically integrated products that could be delivered as complete, opinionated, end-to-end solutions just like the primes. 20 years after Palantir's founding and 30 years after the Last Supper, we want to flip the script and go all in on expanding Palantir's mission by supporting and growing today's nascent but inspiring defense tech ecosystem. It shouldn't be as grueling as it was for us, for the next outsiders to bring much needed innovation to the Department of Defense. Love this mission at Palantir and its new technology platforms that are enabling it. So that was in response to Shyam Sankar posting this article by the Palantir blog talking about Palantir's work with the US government and how they're entering their third decade of it. So I'm going to link this article below. I also want to quickly touch on some catalysts for Palantir stock. So we had this article by Bloomberg, Palantir to join forces with Biden administration to help safeguard AI. And so this is saying that Palantir is joining other companies like Salesforce, Microsoft, and IBM to help advise President Joe Biden's administration on how to handle and regulate artificial intelligence, Bloomberg reports. So Alex Karp has been outspoken about the need for sufficient regulations and guardrails in the industry, and the Biden administration is set to announce an initiative with several tech companies on September 12th, focused on the safety and trustworthiness of AI systems, according to Bloomberg. The White House is working quickly to have some sort of regulatory framework surrounding AI, as legislation that goes through Congress could take years to pass. Instead of waiting for senators and representatives to figure out what to do, administrative officials want to implement some sort of plan. The Biden administration also hopes to set a world standard for how global companies use AI, according to the Bloomberg report. Now, Karp, along with OpenAI's Sam Altman, has argued that AI needs some sort of form of regulation from the US lawmakers, But because the technology is so new, it makes it hard for lawmakers to know exactly what to do. The companies engaged by the Biden administration are expected to guide the White House toward the right path. So the reason I'm calling this a potential catalyst, not like the stock's going to go up that very same day, but of course, it puts Palantir more in the limelight, which I think is a great thing, as well as Alex Karp as a visionary and thought leader for this space. But consider OpenAI and Sam Altman. They're on the forefront as a leader of AI, obviously, with large language models and what they've done with ChatGPT, really pioneering the space, getting everyone focused on this and the future of it. But they are calling for regulation. Now, why would they call for regulation? Because they're the leaders of it right now. They're leading AI on the cutting edge. If they can come out in front and declare the regulations, of course, they can use that to benefit themselves and their position, and only make and inform regulations that are going to benefit their success. So with Palantir's Alex Karp as one of these chosen individuals to help inform the administration on the right path forward for these potential regulations, I see that as an absolute win, and I assume you do as well. That sort of ties into the news that you've all seen by now. Alex Karp on the list of the 100 most influential people in AI for 2023. Not surprising at all, but I just want to mention this and once again say it's great to see him getting recognized here. He's probably top 10 most influential people in AI, if not higher. This, again, is another sign of Palantir getting more public attention that it such deserves, and hopefully this not only benefits their business, but the public's acceptance of it, and no longer thinking of this as some evil company. Even the Time mentions here, like ICE that we've talked about and all of these other things. And Alex Karp says we've never been high on the popularity list. But I think largely talking about this piece, it's obviously a good sign and something everyone can get behind. And thinking of Palantir as this American success story that is pioneering AI and big data for the benefit of the West. And so I think that's a story everyone can get behind, and I look forward to seeing it continue to develop. So 2 more pieces of news here. We have some more partnerships, the first of which with an advanced data science healthcare company using Palantir's AI, and the second being that S&P Global Commodity Insights has selected Agora for Energy, which is powered by Palantir's Foundry platform. So this is great news to continue to see how Palantir's products themselves are not just the end of the story, but it's also how they integrate with other products, and it can really be a B2B to C or a B2B to B interaction that we've learned about from our diligence on this company. So nothing but great news this week for Palantir. Let me know what you're most excited about. I'm looking forward to AIPCon number 2. Interested to hear your thoughts. Until next time.